Vice Chairman Li Hongzhong, Excellencies, distinguished guests, young leaders present here today. Ladies and gentlemen, greetings. It is a great honor for me to join you at the World Youth Conference for Peace. Allow me to begin by expressing my sincere appreciation to the Chinese People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries and the All China Youth Federation, as well as the illustrious, best-in-class Peking University for convening this timely and important gathering. We come together at a moment of deep global reflection. This year marks the 80th anniversary of the United Nations, an institution born from the ashes of war, with a mission to secure peace, uphold dignity, and foster international cooperation and justice. As we commemorate this milestone, the United Nations is looking to the future. Through the UN 80 initiatives, we aim to renew our commitment to the United Nations Charter, to reinvigorate multilateralism, and crucially, to place young people at the heart of global efforts to meet today's challenges. Because the future of peace and the future of multilateralism depends on your cooperation, on your energy, on your leadership, and your unshakable belief in tomorrow. At the same time, we must recognize the realities of the present. Around the world, conflicts persist. Inequality is deepening. Trust between people and nations is under strain. In these turbulent times, your voices, the voice of the youth, the voice of young people, has never been more important. As the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres reminds us, and I quote, "Our world needs peace. Peace is the ultimate prize for all humanity." End of quote. That is why the United Nations is working side by side with governments, civil society, and above all, young people, to nurture a culture of peace, a culture rooted in dialogue, empathy, and mutual respect. Ladies and gentlemen, China plays a vital role in these efforts. As a founding member of the United Nations and a key supporter of multilateralism and peacekeeping, China has long championed international cooperation, from conflict prevention and poverty reduction to sustainable development. Initiatives such as the Global Development Initiative and the Global Civilization Initiative reflect China's strong commitment to building a world of shared prosperity and more cultural understanding. As President Xi Jinping wisely noted, and I quote, "History also told us to preserve peace and great care, as peace, like air and sunshine, is hardly noticed when people benefit from it, but none of us can live without it." End of quote. Today's conference captures that spirit, bringing together young leaders from all corners of the world, united in the belief that dialogue and understanding can overcome division and mistrust. This is not only the right thing to do, but it is the only way forward. Here in China, the United Nations is proud to support youth-led initiatives in peace building, climate action, digital inclusion, and gender equality. Because the empowering of young people is not a luxury, it is a necessity for achieving the Sustainable Development Goals and for creating a more peaceful, more just, and a more sustainable future. As we reflect on the United Nations and the 80 years of its existence, let us remember a simple truth. Peace begins with we, the people. It is built not only in conference rooms, but in classrooms and communities, in acts of daily kindness, in honest conversations, in our shared commitment to leave no one behind. Let us stand together, not just in words, but in action, together for peace. Thank you very much. Sheshik.
Thank you. Thank you so much for your